moving on from one clone to the other.
Basically. What was his title?
I think it was something about space.
I
don't know, I'm honestly getting kind of sleep deprived right now.
We can stop soon-ish. Soar above the darkness.
Oh, god damn it, this is Kingdom Hearts.
Nomura! Personally, I prefer your mom. Those are so old now, too.
Back in Melee, I always preferred Falco to Fox, which is weird, because Melee, that's like when literally their only change was the blaster, right?
I think. You know, I realized as I sit here recording, midway into this, I was thinking about, oh, how's my night going to go? Then it occurred to me, shit, I need to edit.
It's still the Falco that kicks the reflector, right? Oh, our wave dash is ruined. Does his reflector count as a projectile? The fact that this is fucking working.
Awesome! Kick, 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 kick.
I'm a vicious
bird of prey.
Okay, I really don't get the theme here. I mean, like, why is he suddenly going Nomura on this and slaying the darkness? Like, Falco's honestly the type of asshole to leave. In fact, he does that in, like, one of the endings of Command, I think.
He canonically left. And then we have the best, worst thing where you get that one ending where Crystal...
Honestly, all the endings in Command are actually kind of amazing in that bad way because they are all fucking fan fiction.
The Crystal one, and
how like even beyond the Crystal one, you still have. Isn't there that ending where basically Fox and Falco they just get depressed and basically become F-Zero racers?
Except it's not F-Zero; it's like a knockoff.
Which is weird because like, goddamn, we can't even get F-Zero in terms of a reference. Also, another thing is because of that skin, Klaus is supposed to be the masked man here. I guess again to talk about a game, an interesting change to this stage is it's called the Ultimate Chimera, right?
I think.
For people that played Brawl, you'll know what that is. When it spawns in this game, it is an instant kill. Back in Brawl, it would only do like 300 damage and basically home run bat, like levels of knockback. You could survive it, barely, but you could.
Bye!
Oh, in this game, it's just like chomp, and it's an instant kill.
Falco. But that one ending, and you can actually look this up, I'm not making this up. So one of the alternate endings is like this bad timeline ending where things go to like shit, and the Star Fox character Crystal, which, you know, some people might be even too young to remember her, she's an assist trophy in this game, but she has this ending where she like starts dating like
Panther Cross, no.
And everyone like makes fun of her for like turning to the dark. So then she gets like a scar and she's shunned and she gives up the name Crystal and she becomes cursed.
And don't they like again? Don't like they all kind of have an ending like that? Because I believe there's also an ending where, like, Falco turns traitor. There's, like, the ending where basically Fox and Falco give up on life and just become F-Zero racers. God, like, that game is fucking awful.
Cursed!
And, like, the really fucked up thing is actually a bunch of the endings, like I said, are really not that happy when you get right down to it. A bunch of endings, Fox just kind of gives up. Now, granted, he is part of a dead franchise, so no one can blame him.
Cursed is one of my favorites, just because...
I think my favorite is the him and Falco. It's like, basically, I believe it was Crystal dies, and because she died, Fox was like, well, that's enough space mercenary for me. Hey, Falco, you wanna go go-karting? Fuck yeah, I do.
Well, we have no reason to be space mercenaries. Let's turn our vehicle.
All our friends are dead anyway.
That's what happened, though.
Yeah, and that's why that's my favorite, because it's like, that feels like a joke ending, but it's not. Don't play Command. It's fucking awful.
Do we have to go back to Cursed?
Oh.
Which reads like an edgy fan fiction and someone...
Oh, most of them read like that.
No, but like the Cursed and someone... I could say that and you could get someone. You're bullshitting me. I know you are, but no, I'm not.
This is Nomura levels of writing.
She's... Cursed! I just loved it. Like, Fox... Didn't Fox die?
Again, like I said, I think most of the characters have an ending where basically, like, the rest of the Star Fox team die, so they kind of become basically this weird, like, edgy loner type. Or at least Crystal and Falco do that. I'm not sure about the other characters. It has been a minute since I've looked this up.
Cursed is the best thing, just for how...
And people wonder why there hasn't been a new Star Fox game. It's because the games are not very good. Honestly, I think if they make a new Star Fox game, we need, like, just hard reboot it. Just, like, erase everything and go back to square one. Oh, but if we go back to square one, that's too much like 64.
Which is what you people wanted. I'm still... To this day, I am pissed off salty about that.
Yeah.
And not for the reason that you might... And not for the inherent reason that it might come off. That I'm... salty. Oh, damn it. Almost.
They have 23 tickets. You could throw a few in every now and again.
That is true. But the... I will ramble about that on and off because everyone... Oh my god, make a new Star Fox game. It needs to be just like Star Fox 64. Like Star Fox 64. Oh man, if only they would make a Star Fox game like Star Fox 64.
It'll be good when you put him in the ship again. Zero basically came out and they did that, and suddenly it was too much like Star Fox 64.
Oh my god, guys, you're Star Fox 64 pandering. Why would you do this?
We want him out of the ship again.
You motherfuckers! I'm sorry, but no.
That's why I love that, like, I think that one thing was a post from that, like, Miyamoto parody Twitter thing when it was talking about Zelda. It was like, you don't know what you want. I'm going to go back to making Wii Sports. At least grandmas like it.
That's basically what happened, though. It angers me. Because I don't like that people... Oh, Star Fox 64, Star Fox 64.
That's how the internet works.
Kingdom of Dragons.
You see, the plot of the first Fire Emblem game was you fighting
Good old Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem. Organized.
Fan art.
It's an organization simulator.
The first Fire Emblem game was about you fighting dragons. Well, the big villain was a dragon.
Ah!
A tradition the series would stick with for a very long time. Then you have the final boss of Sacred Songs. Fuck, I hate that level.
That is perfect. Oh yeah, I did.
Like, I mean, really, fuck, I hate that level.
You and your hate boner.
That mission is not good. It's too fucking long
Then
to be
you
fun.
always complain about the one path. in the other.
Because Ephraim's path is awful. Ephraim's path and the boat mission are awful. Some of those maps feel like they weren't playtested.
I'm killing with tilt.
Max characters. The game is the max launch. Remember, to make fighting multiple people easier, or the launch rate is super jacked up in these. That killed at 23%.
That was an unchart. That was a tilt. It wasn't even a chart. You and the Ephraim path.
Because it's awful.
Is it though?
Yes. Go look at the boat mission. That mission really does feel like it wasn't play tested.
Awesome.
If all of these characters are on the dragon path, does that mean these would all have dragon type if they were Pokemon? Yoshi is kind
We
of...
already beat up a Charizard, so you're already wrong. First off.
That is not something I needed to see.
What?
What if the Mii costumes was Yoshi?
He's got a Yoshi head.
There was a guy with a Yoshi body, but it was stretched to human proportions.
Still better than me, Isabel.
Oh yes, but not by much. That's like, God, remember that old, that old meme of people in Brawl? Like, characters animations were kind of tied to their model, so people hacked Ganon's moveset onto a Pikachu, and it stretched Pikachu's model out super long. Anyone remember that?
Doing more damage than I could.
I mean, a decent sized hothead.
That Pikachu doing... Stretchy Pikachu is one of the best things.
What was the name of that meme?
I don't remember. Wherever we found the Pikachu in Viridian Forest.
I don't know, like, I know jack shit about Shadow Dragon, so I'm not 100% sure, like, if the maps these characters are on have any form of specific references. The only Fire Emblem games I know are Sacred Stones and Awakening, which is apparently the worst one ever now.
Because people are dumb. And Sean and Brian are now kind of in the camp that... They go, Fire Emblem Awakening was not saved by casual fans.
Even though it kinda was.
Jesus!
Well, let's be honest, this reflects fighting a, God damn it, I can't remember the name of those, like... This reflects fighting a class like that in-game.
Damn it! Yes! I was hoping that would work.
That's a galaxy brain right there.
I lined him up. But, like, the argument that they try to make, and this, in a semantic sense, this is true, but I feel they undermine the casual part of it. The argument they try to make, you can't say casual people saved the series because classic fans also bought Awakening. So therefore, the classic fans are really a bigger number than you're making it out to be. Which is not true entirely. Because this is why I say that casual people really saved the series. Sure, old school fans bought it. But the ultimatum was, if your game doesn't sell a certain amount of units, we're ending the series. If they needed to meet those sales numbers, why couldn't they do it off just the old school fans, why did they need that ultimatum? The casual people added enough extra percentage.
Because with the ability to turn, permadeath off, that, as I've said multiple times.
Sean now makes the argument that it...
Don't clear out, like, the game here for a minute. Again, like, there was all the shit and stuff, like, all the care Sakurai does actually put in to this. First of all, you have the items like the Deku Nut and Pitfall and stuff that spawn in. Those are meant to be references to items in Monster Hunter that could, like, stun, Rathalos, and things. But something else that's amazing here, this boss actually has, if you damage its tail or head enough, you won't actually break its head and tail like in Monster Hunter. You can cut its tail off. And if you do that, it loses its tail lash attacks.
Speaking of, I think I did that.
You're out of a bomb, so yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah, it's not getting those red sparks on its tail. You cut its tail off.
Roger. Anyhow, but my point with the Fire Emblem for a minute, the ultimatum was you need to sell or we're canceling the series. Casual fans helped boost the sales numbers. I'm not saying that the only people who bought it was casual people, which I think Sean is kind of taking that as my implication. No! But if the ultimatum had to come to pass, obviously the hardcore fans weren't enough to save the series, so casual fans did save Fire Emblem, whether you want to admit it or not, because they added the sales numbers to get Nintendo to go, you know what? You did it. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, do you understand my argument on how casual fans did, in fact, save Fire Emblem? Yes, classic fans bought the games as well, but I don't think it's a coincidence that the best-selling Fire Emblem game in years was the one that removed permadeath. Once permadeath was removed as an option, so many people who never played the series finally decided to play it. That was the extra sales numbers needed to keep Fire Emblem alive. You can't argue with that, and I hate people acting like this isn't a thing. Yes, classic fans bought those games too, but the ultimatum was about a lack of sales numbers, and the lack of sales numbers was rectified in a single game removing permadeath. That is not a coincidence. That is a whole new fan base who can finally enjoy the game without fear of losing characters permanently. That saved Fire Emblem, so by proxy, those very casual fans did in fact save the series by boosting the sales numbers. I don't really think you can argue with that point, and I hate so many people acting like this isn't a thing. Making a game more casual and open can have a very positive result. Fire Emblem is proof of this, at least in my opinion, so I hope you understand why I argue that the old school fans did not save the series and that it was in fact the casual fans. I know this question has been kind of rambly, but I just wanted to make this a very clear point. Sorry about the long ramble, this is just a topic I'm passionate on, but anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.